Hey guys, welcome to Hat Workshop. Today we're going to be building this hand spear, and it's made from coconut stalk. So that'll be interesting with the patterns and how it goes. And the tip I'm going to craft from this old blade I used for wood carving. So let's get right into it. So starting off, we're gonna do some whittling to make this a bit thinner and better for gripping. So first of all, I did a bit of whittling already here at the back end. So as you can see, it's a bit lower to the main body than the rest. So let's do that right now. So as you can see here, I'm using a utility knife for the most part, and then I use the Dremel to carve out like the main big chunks, and a file just to help round over the edges and stuff. Hey guys, so and up in here, I just finished carving and whittling out this coconut stalk. So now it's in good shape for a spear. It's a bit thinner now, as you can see maybe. Guys, so now it's the next day, and I'm gonna work on the blade and the hook now since we're done with shaping and whittling the coconut stalk. For the most part here, I'm just grinding and shaping the blade to make the angles look clear. So now it's perfect. So I'm gonna heat treat the blade. I don't have a forge obviously, so I'm just gonna use this gas stove because I don't really need it to be that hardened, just enough so that some like hit won't make it blunt. So as you can see, the tip is very hot now, it's red, and I'm gonna quench it now since it's been a very long time. There you go, you can see it very sizzling. So let's move on to the next step. So right after quenching it, I went after it to grind this part. As you can see, the cutting edge is actually not going to be sharp, and the real cutting edge and the point which I grinded, you might not be able to see well in the camera, but this part that is not the cutting edge and the front tip is black and like bluish green. So now it's a black edge with the cutting edge being like the silver chrome. So from the last clip, we finished grinding the blade and making it look better. So can you see that? It's a bit more shiny now since I worked on it a bit after the last clip. And I pre-drilled some holes for the blade to go in. It's not that centered, but I'm gonna shave off the wood a bit. So now let's do that and we'll see how it goes. So there we go. Is it straight? Yes, it is. Wow. So now I'm gonna shave off this wood on the edge so it doesn't look like it's stubby right now. So now I'm gonna shave off the front part of this staff so it can be like a pointy shape, like a triangle like this. So let's get into a time lapse so you can see me doing this. So as you saw in the time lapse, I just finished chamfering down these edges so it looks more like an arrowhead shape. And now I'm gonna attach it, the blade back. But I decided to use some glue at least, like just a bit, just to secure it in place. 1 and 2 to lock the wood because the wood's kind of thin now since I did this. I accidentally thinned down the bottom part too much here. So I'm just gonna add a small drop and I'll show you when I put it in. So as the epoxy is drying, which is the glue I used to attach the blade on, it is already friction fitted of course, but I just wanted to make it when you like stab something and when you pull it out so it won't just come off, which would happen with the friction fit. So as you can see, I got carried away again and I attached the hook before filming. but it's not much, just like what you would expect. So I just countersink a small like overhang underneath it, so the base of the hook is flush, and now it's perfect. It has a hook under it. So now the epoxy is dry enough at least to put on the finish. So now we're gonna do that. So I already had made a test subject here. So this is my test subject. So I tried my finish on it and it looks good, like here and on the sides too. Looks pretty good. Like this is unfinished and this is finished. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the big one. So see you in the time lapse. So it's been a few days now, of course. So I have done a bit of things to my spear. So I have finished it, of course, as you've seen in the time lapse. But I also painted the little triangles on the spear. I made it a bit darker in color, and I also glazed the whole thing so that it can hold up a bit more. Glazing is an okay thing for my spear because I won't be using it. It's just for display, so glazing is actually a good idea so it doesn't wear down. So now I'm gonna move on to the conclusion. So in the conclusion, I'm gonna wrap things up. I really like how the spear has turned out. It's my first kind of weapony theme that I ever done. So I really like the colors and like the shades in it. So like the dark triangles and the gloss finish. It's matte though. So the hook is actually pretty nice when you want to hang it somewhere, or when you want to like hook something in towards you. You can just hold it on this side. And the spear tip is actually looks super nice. The camera might not be cannot see it maybe because the reflections in the light, but as you can see, the fake cutting edge is silvery, and the real tip and the small carving edge, it has like this camouflage kind of thing going on. So you might not see it probably. It's like some splatters of black and the silvery chrome, and the rest is black, so it kind of contrasts very nicely. And the spear itself looks super nice. I love the color, like the brownish green with like the brown triangles. Those were actually naturally occurring, so I got it when I dried the coconut stalk. So that's very nice. I'm not gonna do any tests with this because it's supposed to be a display spear. I guess this is a conclusion to our project. I really like it, and if you'd also do, please consider subscribing, and I'll try to make as much content as I can. But I have many more interesting projects on the line, so please subscribe, like, and comment down below if you have any suggestions for a new video, or you have any improvements I can do. So thanks very much, and see you next time at Hat Workshop.